Today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge in mini motorways with 4 days left. And this one, have a look. So we are in Dar es Salaam. It is the 22nd of September. Unlimited traffic lights. Well, I mean, at least we won't get offered them. No destinations become circles. Life became harder. Only one choice of upgrade is offered. Another tricky one because we have only half the chance of getting a motorway. But Dar es Salaam has no tunnels. So we are only going to get bridges, road pieces, roundabouts, and motorways. So hopefully we've got an okay chance to get some motorways here. Extra degree of difficulty as well, because I have been having a very early starting week this week at work. I was up at 4:20 a.m. yesterday and today, and it is currently 8:15 p.m. So we are starting to hit some very fine walls with the rhythmic, soothing actions of mini motorways. A side quest here of not falling asleep. I do realize that some people do enjoy watching my videos as a way to finish their day. And for those, I guess, you're operating with the side quest of falling asleep. So you're actively going against what I'm trying. But I wish you the exact same amount of success. The fact that we can't get circular destinations is a major difficulty because it means that the natural progression of being able to handle more passengers on a circular destination, because they can hold, I think, 8 or 9 passengers before they get sad, as opposed to these guys, the smaller guys can only hold 6. So we will see. But I think probably 2,500 be our goal on this one. Good that we've at least got one bridge, because we will get stuff ending up on this section over here. We need at least one to make that viable. Do have a roundabout. It would be nice to separate out the 2 destinations, but I think those 4 greenhouses are pretty well stuck together. Let's just do that to knock out that space to get more houses grouped. I can't really get a roundabout in here, so let's just run it straight past. Let's drop these guys down the other way. They can enter separately, leave pink phone devices. Yellow on the right is a concern for me because we've only got the 2 houses on the inside looking after him. Potentially the 3rd house right next to him could sort of do the job. We're not even going to get another house for looking after this guy. How does that work? Is this slow enough that we can sustain this crazy choice of how to make this yellow to any houses? Surely not. Surely it's going to be more busy than those two can look after. Really out of road tiles too. Five yellow houses looking after 3 yellow destinations is a pretty tall order. This guy's not surviving either. Okay, let's probably dumb move. Need to get someone there quickly. We've got no road tiles either. These two guys will make it and hopefully knock that off. Also means we've got no one left at this house to look after the other guy there. Okay, so what we want to do is get rid of that. Get those guys connected. And then we will get these 3 guys. If we can reach it. Bridge is supposed to be our single motorway because we definitely won't come by them very easily. I also just realized we've taken 3 houses for 1 when those other 2 were just looking after 1 by themselves. So I'm gonna have to connect those yellows across that way too because I do really need those other yellow houses. Cool, but as soon as we get enough more road tiles, we can get these 2 yellow houses connected to this guy. And solve a fair bit of our housing setup crisis. I realize that getting that motorway means we only get 10 road tiles, but we got just enough there that we should be okay. Have to wait for some of this to come back. We are in a bad spot, road tile wise. Like, I can't believe how few we have at any given moment. We're only on 400. I think my goal of 2,500 might be well out of range. Get rid of this road here. I could bounce it up around the top. There's also a crazy problem where we've got so few houses, I guess, for the amount of buildings we're picking up. Really anything to do with this one blue house in the middle of the yellow section there. But we can disconnect these guys. We might just leave those 4 yellow houses all connected. I think it's okay because the way these guys are going to talk, actually let's keep him that way. The way these guys will talk is that this yellow house is closest to this guy, and the closest yellow house to the other destination is the one furthest away. So this guy's going to preference him. He's then going to preference him as his second closest. Then that's his third closest. Whereas the other guy is the complete opposite way around. Which means that they sort of won't bother each other, essentially, until it becomes emergency stations. These 2 guys down here. I mean, I think that what we want to do is we want to take these 2 guys and bounce them over there, I think. And what we can do is, because we've stolen this guy's bridge, we'll get him out of the way actually, but on the underside. Okay, well, I think what we need to do is take these 4 red guys here and then give them a motorway, bounce that to there, so that we can get rid of that road, allowing these 3 guys to run straight in there, and then we can get rid of that. Okay, so then what we need to just quickly do here is take a motorway from there to there. Oh, I guess the use for those guys presents itself pretty quick. See that these yellows at the top here are also having a little bit of a problem. What do you want from me, yellow? Okay, so I feel like this road's gonna have to go through this roundabout. Roundabout's bad. And these yellows out on the side's a problem too. Let's move that from there to there. I mean, it could be dangerous just for this moment too. While everyone just stops traveling there, but I know we'll give them an extra few houses now. I think possibly too I need to do this. We also need to do this. Actually, the problem here is just getting through this intersection. Not bad. Are there any options here? Yeah. What I sort of find with those the levels where you don't have a circular destination, they don't go particularly long. You sort of just end with a whimper. Can't imagine I've done well there. Top 30%, 10%. Tough one. 198. But top of the world, you're looking at 3,000. So I mean, not huge either. If we go any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. There.